What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to another summer 2021 test round video. In today's episode of Valerie Tries to Keep Up with the Summer Updates, we are going to be taking a look at the new Ravenwood Rangers lore spells. That's right, we have 3 new lore spells to look at / discuss. So if you are excited for that, please make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button, as it goes a really long way and shows me that you are enjoying my content. And if you don't already know, I have a Discord server. It is the first thing linked down below, and we are going to be doing a crowns giveaway once that server reaches 100 members. We're about 4 off now, so make sure you go ahead and join that. But with all that being said, let's hop right on into today's video. Alrighty guys, so if you head on over to the test realm and go to the comments, you will see over here that there is a new guy here, the new test shop guy. And if you talk to him, this is where you can purchase the SPELLEMENTS for gold for these brand new spells. And they are called Splash Squatch, which is the myth spell, Berry Surprise, which is the storm spell, and Camp Bandit, which is the life spell. Now, once you have purchased enough SPELLEMENTS, you're gonna head on over here, click on your spell deck, and go to spell writing. And this is where you are going to learn all 3 of your brand new spells. Now, of course, let's take an in-depth look at what these spells do. And as a storm wizard, of course, we have to start with the storm spell first, which is called Berry Surprise, and it is a 4-pip spell. Just the base of this spell either does 500 damage or 500 healing, which, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I cannot see myself using this spell hardly ever, because why would I take a 50-50 chance on either damage or heal when I could use a spell like Kraken or Healing Current, which I know is a guaranteed chance of getting one of those 2 things. Now, let's take a look at the fully upgraded tier 5 version of this spell. I went the middle path because that's just what made the most sense for me, and that either does 550 damage or 550 healing, with more of a chance to do the damage. My question here is, what is the percentage chance to get damage over healing? Is it more of 75% to 25%, or is it still pretty close to 50-50? That's really my question I have with this spell, because once again, I cannot see myself using this when I have other spells that I can use that are guaranteed damage or guaranteed healing. I guess this spell is really just used as bragging rights at this point, because I really can't see any storm wizards using this. Now, obviously, you can go a different path and choose what's best for your wizard, but for Isabella here, I just can't see her using it at all. But with all that being said, let's take a look at what this spell actually looks like, because I obviously know that it's gonna look super cool. But it's just not super useful, sadly. Alrighty. Oh, big bear, glowing bear, scary bear. Oh my gosh, and it did the healing. So you saw what that spell just did, right? The bear came, he gave us kisses, and he healed us. And we have the fully upgraded tier 5 version of this spell, which is supposed to be a higher percentage of the damage animation. So I'm gonna go run back and see if we can get that. I'm so surprised that it just healed us. I really want to know what these percentages are like, because as of right now, it's not looking too good. As a storm wizard, I'm really not focused on healing too much as I am just doing damage, because I have such little health. What is there to heal back, really? You know what I mean? Let's try it again and see what we get. Please cross your fingers. Let's get the right one this time. Ooh. Okay, it did the right one. It did the damage one. So the bear comes out and he scratches him. All right, that's pretty sick. I really like the animation, Once again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I just don't see a purpose to the spell, really. And also, not to mention the amount of money slash farming you're gonna have to do to fully upgrade these spellement paths. And for the spell to still have such a low percentage for it to do what you want it to do is just honestly ridiculous in my opinion. Don't worry guys, I am with you with the whole spellements thing. I think that they really have to implement a good way of getting spellements into the game that does not require a shit ton of money, because in all honesty it's just not fair. And I would also like that to be somewhat of a reasonable achievement to get spellements. So I don't mean farming for 30 hours and maybe only getting to tier 1 of a spell. But who knows, maybe KingsIsle is coming out with a new way to get spellements. We can only keep our fingers crossed and hope and stay optimistic, so that's just exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, spellement rant aside, let's take a look at the brand new myth spell, which is called Splash Squatch. And let me tell you, this spell is a tongue twister. Splash Squatch. Splash Squatch. Like, say that 5 times fast and tell me it's not difficult to do. So, base spell, it does 330 to 390 damage and fully powered up. I went this bottom route just because that's what makes the most sense in my opinion. It does 175 to 235 damage and it removes 2 traps from yourself. I do want to make note of that. It does not take traps off of the enemy. It takes traps off of yourself. And so obviously this spell is very PvP focused. I personally think it is. I'm not going to use this spell while questing. And I do understand that they don't cater the game towards PvP, but all these new spells that are coming out are really for PvP. And I just wish that they would put out a new PvE spell, you know, keep us in mind. But nonetheless, let's take a look at what this spell actually looks like. Oh, cute! Oh, no way. Dude, this is sick. It puts your enemy on the back of the boat. Oh, and then ramps him into a rock? Dude, that's sick. I really like how that spell looks. Not too useful, but once again, that spell looks sick. That's probably my favorite spell so far. So last but not least, let's take a look at the new life spell, which is called Camp Bandit. The base spell does 245 damage and converts a trap that is on yourself to a life trap onto your opponent. Now, fully upgraded, this spell is going to do 295 damage and once again, convert a trap that is on yourself. So for example, if your opponent put a feint on you, it will convert that to a life trap on your opponent. Does that make sense? I hope so. And this bottom route, I also kind of want to talk about because it's interesting. So if you have the fully upgraded tier 5 of this bottom path, it's going to do 295 damage and convert 50% of a trap to your opponent. So once again, let's say that you put a feint on to your opponent. What this is going to do is you're going to hit, it's going to use that feint, and then it's going to take that 30% feint that is on yourself, convert that to a 15% trap, and put that on your enemy. Whew, that was a mouthful. Does that make sense? If it did not make sense, I'm going to show you guys anyway. So obviously I have the top path for this spell, which does damage, and then it converts any trap to a life trap. So if I had a feint on me, it's going to take that 30% off of me, and it's going to put that onto my enemy. I still need more pips. I am a storm wizard here. So I'm just going to show you guys the spell first just so we can see what it looks like. And then I'll get set up with traps and everything to make more sense of this all and do another round to show you all what that looks like. But I want to see what it looks like. It's such a cute spell. It's a little trash panda. A little raccoon. He's cute. Ah! Ah! Coyote! He's stuck. Oh, he fell. Oh, he's gonna go like attack him with pollen. Aw, dude, I think that's really cute. That's probably the second place spell for me, cuteness wise. The myth one's first, then it's the life one, and then last place, I'm sorry, storm, but it's the storm one. But like I said, I am going to set up so that you guys can see what the conversion of traps look like. So just give me 1 second. Okay, guys, so here is what the spell looks like when I have a trap on myself. Cute. It's gonna use the feint, obviously. Wow. Kill him with pollen. And then it's gonna take that trap that I had on me, and since he died, it just went back onto me, but if he would have stayed alive, it would have gone onto him. I hope that I am making sense with this spell. It was a little bit confusing for me. It took a while to pick up on, and of course this way, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but if you went this route and say you had just a normal feint on you, it's gonna take that 20% that is on you, convert it to 50%. So what is half of 20? It's 10. And then it's gonna take that 10% trap and plop it onto the enemy. Okay, are we good? Are we making sense? So 50% of whatever trap is on you is gonna be put onto the enemy. Phew. Okay, I think we did it. I think we got our point across. Alrighty guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button before you go. And I would love to know, what are your thoughts on these new spells? Do you love them? Do you hate them? And which one is your favorite? I would love to have a discussion with you guys down in the comment section. And as always, the links to everything, my Discord, my Instagram, my Twitter, are down below. So don't forget to say hello to me over there as well. And make sure to join the Discord if you have not already, so that you can be entered in the crowns giveaway. But with all that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!